Right here we're making things happening. Shaping the future, it starts today, yeah, it starts with me. Swap on my walking it. Me not believe in luck and talk.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Lilian, and I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth, a gold spoon in my mouth. I don't think I even had a wooden spoon in my mouth, but I have it all because I'm a libertarian. I know what I'm in for. I know what it means to be a Nigerian. I know what it is to be a young youth, striving to achieve, striving to survive. And I have tried to recognize that my individual liberty is all I need. I'm going to be talking about go beyond borders. I might not be using the slide, but I still want it to be projected so that people can understand and go along with me. I'm a normal Nigerian. I don't like it when I have to fake my accent for people to understand me. I'm going to come back home for us to understand what I'm trying to say. Going beyond borders entails striving. It can be very difficult because it's not about traveling alone. It's not about meeting up to the standards that people think or expect you to have achieved. It's about making things happen at the time they are supposed to happen. Yes, time is everything everyone has. The sky is big enough. Time is limitless. But there are some things that you should have achieved at a particular time. And sometimes, youths of today, when we haven't gotten there, it kind of weighs us down and makes you less believe in yourself. I've not just come here to talk to us today, I've come here to challenge us. My story is a big one that I would always like to share anytime I talk. I didn't start from anywhere. I was a student that didn't understand mathematics, but at home, everybody feels she's good. Oh, she's marvelous. My dad didn't understand the fact that I had a problem with reading the 3 times table. I didn't understand it. But everybody just saw the figure, the future, and Lilian will be a good mathematician. And stylishly, I was moved from one stage to another, go to science class, do the science subject, try and enjoy chemistry. And when it was WAEC, I failed physics woefully, trust me, very woefully. At that time, everybody was surprised. I failed chemistry too. The 2 core science subjects, I failed them. I think I failed mathematics too. So everyone was surprised, and it went on to the fact that she's from Edo State and there are so many witches there. So something must be happening. And there was nobody to talk to. I couldn't explain what was going wrong. I just knew I wasn't in my place. But my dad was the only one that believed in this little girl. He kept saying, whether you understand mathematics or not, I want you to do this. Yes, I called it understanding because he knew what he wanted for me. He wasn't choosing a course for me, please. But he just understood the fact that I could strive to achieve those things I think I cannot. I could strive to pass those courses I think I cannot. And he enrolled me. I did NECO. When I did NECO, I passed. And everybody was surprised. Okay, she failed WAEC and she passed NECO. How possible was that? I was actually reading, but I could still say there were some bits of, you understand. Now, I decided to just use my NECO for admission, and God gave it to me. I went into ABSU then, Abeokuta State University. I wanted to go far away from home because I didn't want them to monitor my educational abilities. I didn't want them to keep checking on me if I knew mathematics. So I just wanted to be far from home. And it's happened that way. But there was a day, I was in class that day, and a call came in. And my dad said, I understand the fact that you are failing. I was in 100 level. So I became very surprised. Who is monitoring me? My first results just came out. It was the second semester. And I didn't tell anybody that I had a 2-point GP. So I was very surprised. And he told me, he said, Lilian, I'm not saying you shouldn't continue. I was studying agricultural economics. He told me, he said, I'm not saying you shouldn't continue with what you're doing, but I just want you to see the possibilities of what WAEC can do to your life. NECO is restricted in Nigeria. This is what WAEC can do. And I went on. I thought about it and I said, it's true. Nigeria is messed up. I would need WAEC. At least, if I need to further, then I'll need WAEC. I don't like Nigeria. And that was it. I decided to take WAEC again. And I really studied hard. But let me blow your minds. When my results came out, I was surprised. My physics was a B. My mathematics was a B. Let me not tell you about chemistry. So, then, when my results came out, something dawned on me that whatever you set your mind to achieve, you can actually do it. Because I never saw myself passing that course. Now, moving along the line, I decided to change school since I felt I was better. ABSU were having problems with cultism and all of that, and I wanted to come back home. I decided to apply in FUNAB, the Federal University of Abeokuta. I did that, and they gave me soil science and land management. And another religious talk started at home again. What kind of thing is this? How can you leave agricultural economics for land, soil, what? What is that? I couldn't explain myself, but I also knew inside of me that that wasn't my line. I wanted to be an agriculturist. So say they gave me any other course apart from that, it would have been okay. Soil science and land management can be something like it, but it is still not it. I started thinking again that it's not bad to try again. I looked at the age. I wasn't too old. So I just felt I could try again. I went on for the pre-degree course. I came back, and lo and behold, they gave me agricultural economics. Now, the interesting part of the whole story. When I came into school, physics was my problem right from time. And the lecturer just decided to lose my script. I didn't know what to do. I was devastated. I went to the board and I saw 0, 0, 0 on physics of all courses. I kept crying. I explained to my friend, why didn't they do this in PCP? PCP is plant physiology. I know if I don't pass it, I'll just... Why physics? I can't repeat the course. And that was it. I requested for my script. It was actually a very long process. I requested for my script. The lecturer said, probably you forgot to write your name and all of that. But I was determined. I knew the course was a difficult course for me. And I really need to pass the course to go to the next level. So that was it. I told him, I said, Oga, me and you, we are going to SDC together. I need to see my script. If I didn't write names, bring the script and let me explain, let me check. So that was it. At the long run, I had a B. Because he had to explain why he did that and all of that. There I met a lecturer. The lecturer explained to me about individual liberty. He told me he liked the way I expressed myself concerning my scores. He liked the way I talked about it. And I discovered the fact that with everything that happened, I was always thinking above the level I was at that moment. I was in 100 level. Everybody was saying, your name is written in pencil. You can go out anytime. But I kept thinking about it, and I knew that I could do it. I joined the Liberty Fold. I met a lot of people. I understand individual liberty. I discovered that there are so many things that create borders in our lives. Things like stereotypes, what people tell you, the history they tell you. When you start thinking about something, the things they tell you that happened. Oh, when I tried that thing you want to try, this is what happened to me. When I did that thing you were thinking of doing, this is what happened to me. They try to create borders that you yourself, you should understand the fact that you can cross those borders. With everything that you think, I need you to understand that there's always a crude knowledge. There is something that has been imputed in you. There's this architectural structure that is in your head of what you want to be. So if you have that structure in mind, then tell me, why can't you achieve it? The time is limitless. The sky is big enough. Stop the hate. Stop believing in too much talks about the politics. I am a politician. I'm a politician. I do politics a lot. I don't want to tell you how I went into politics in school. But the thing is, it is time for us to keep the government aside and think of ourselves. What we can do. I'm not giving an entrepreneurial talk. I'm trying to charge us that whatever you set your mind to do, you really can achieve it. If you are able to recognize what you have, and you are able to exercise your liberty without infringing on someone else's rights. I've gone beyond borders. Travels have gone beyond borders. And I've seen things. And the picture that Nigeria is being portrayed as is not what we are. Imagine there's a theft in Ghana and they are telling us it's definitely the Nigerians that are perpetrating these things. Imagine in Ghana things are happening. They call some guys the Sakawa guys. And they say, oh, Nigeria brought it. We are talking about the Yahoo guys. This is the time for us to stand up. This is the time for us to shape the future. And you can only shape the future when you can think beyond what you think you are. You can only shape the future when you understand your individual liberty. You are free. Exercise this freedom. Exercise this free speech. But make sure you don't infringe on anyone's rights. Thank you very much. My name is Lilian David, and I'm a libertarian.